In this video, we will be looking at how to get reviews on Etsy and a few different ways to do it. With the new star seller program on Etsy, it's more important than ever to get 5-star ratings and rack up as many as possible. This program wants you to get at least 95% of your reviews as a 5-star rating, which means the number one way to get these reviews is to provide an amazing product or service. When you sell an excellent product that delivers on the promise that you have in the sales description, you're going to naturally get these 5-star reviews. They're just going to come in over time. But of course, you aren't going to get as many as you probably want. So let's look at a few of the ways that you can actually ask and try to get reviews on your products for Etsy. The first way is to ask in messages to the buyer, and you can do this by going in your shop settings to settings over on the left sidebar and then go up to info and appearance. You'll click here and then that will bring up a section in your shop manager where you have an option to send a message to your buyers. So if you just scroll down, you'll see there's a section that says message to buyers. Here you can create a message that will go out to your buyers that will go on all of the receipt pages when someone actually makes a purchase from your shop. So here you can type out a little message that asks people to leave a review if they were happy with the product. You can also do this for digital products in the section below this where it says message to buyers for digital items, and then if you sell a digital item, they include that message on the downloads page for digital orders. You'll also want to include any other info about how to contact you and thanking the buyer, but this is the first place that you can actually ask a buyer of your product to leave a review. So once you fill in these messages to the buyers, click Save Changes, and that will be the first time you ask them for a review. Next, you'll want to also ask in shipping confirmations. This is one area if you're selling physical products where you're going to want to make sure that you're asking for reviews. To do this, you'll navigate to orders and shipping, and then in your list of new orders that you need to ship out, you will click on the order that you want to send a message to. This brings a pop-up where you can click on message buyer, which creates a little section where you can add a message to the buyer. I would not only just ask for reviews, but send them some additional information about their order, like when it's going to ship and things like that. And then you can also include a little thing that at the end says, love your purchase, let us know by leaving a review, or however you want to say, please leave us a review. Then click the send button and that will send out a message to your buyer, giving them another reminder for a review opportunity, but also being in contact with them, which is another great thing to do as a seller, which is part of the Star Seller program that Etsy has implemented as of September 2021. Another way to ask for reviews with the shipping is when you mark the order complete, you're going to have the option to send a note to the buyer. This is optional, but it's another way to ask for a review. So you can say thank you for your purchase and ask for a review if they are happy with what they have purchased. This is on the pop-up when you mark your order complete. So when you are entering your shipping information, you are able to add an additional note to the buyer so that they will get the shipping information. It also gives you another opportunity to ask if they need any help or if there's any way that you can improve your experience as a seller. So once you're happy with your note to your buyer, you can just click the save button and then that will send the note when you also send your tracking information. So you'll want to enter your tracking information and then click mark one order complete, and that will automatically send it to the buyer, and you can also send it to yourself just to see what it looks like if you click the little checkbox in the corner that says send me a copy. And finally, the last way to ask for reviews is to send an insert with the order. There are tons of these little printable thank you cards that also ask for reviews that you can buy on Etsy itself. I'll link a few down below, but you can buy this printable and then edit it, put your logo and your name and all of your information, and then send this when you send an order. These are great for building a relationship with your customer because you can offer them a future discount, but you can also ask for a review if they love their purchase, and you can ask them to come back and leave a review. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this, and I found that with physical products, when you're sending them out, something like this is a much better reminder than the email notes that people tend to look over or might forget about once they already have their order in hand. If they see this when they have their product, it's a better reminder to go and leave a review. So this is one way that you can do it. Having this included in your product packaging will also help when Etsy sends the automated email reminder for the customer to send a review. Etsy will send an email reminder to your customer whether you do any of these other things or not. These are just optional things that you can do to ask for a review from your customer multiple times so that that seed is planted in their mind, because often someone needs multiple touch points to make them do something. If you're trying to get more reviews, you're going to want to ask more than one time, and often just including it in situations where you're also providing excellent customer service gives them an opportunity to connect that awesome customer service with the idea of leaving a review. And then when they get that final follow-up email, they are more than happy to actually leave you a positive review. So these are just a few of the ways that you can ask your customer for a review to help build up the number of 5-star reviews in your shop. I hope this was helpful.